titties.
All right, we are live. So, today we'll be going over a little quote-unquote video that Trump released going on about how we should stop the violence. And we're going to look at this video, we're going to watch it, and we're going to point out all the little things that are wrong with this video. So, Trump just got all of his forms of communication like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all of that's been shut down for him. All of that. And now there's a bunch of whiny politicians calling him to step down from office, and they're going to try to force the 25th Amendment on him, which, now that I think about it, they probably just killed him. But if we watch this video, you can see there's a lot of things wrong with this video. So this clip is on CNBC, and it looks a little deep fried. And if you watch his head movement and his neck, it doesn't line up. I'll leave a link down in the description below, and you guys can watch it for yourself. But this is something that you really need to look at, because the president of the United States was probably just assassinated by the left.
Okay, just play the video, and we'll keep talking, and then we can make the visual observations. So
I'll have the sound turned off just for copyright reasons, and
right.
YouTube's going to throw any chance they can at shutting these videos down. So I'm going to press play, and we're going to watch his head movements. This is the video that was released on news, and if you look at it, this is the highest resolution it'll let me put it out, and it's off. Look at his head. It doesn't look real.
His head's it's like floating as his body jerks around.
His head is floating, and you see, look at his collar, look at his shoulders. Normally his hands are up. I don't see any hand movement.
And also, where's the crowd? Also, look at the lighting on. Okay, maybe it's just me, but the lighting on his face is a bit different than on the flags. And even if you have lights bright enough, you know, whenever you have news interviews, you have lights.
It looks like he's standing in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
Like
whatever light is shining on his face isn't shining on the flags.
Yeah.
And also, where's the press? Where's the camera flashes of people taking pictures of him? There's no crowd. It's like an empty room.
Yeah, there was no... Okay, yeah, that is one thing you want to keep in mind. The president loves a crowd.
I mean, that's just not just Trump. This is just standard practice. Any president that's talking, there's going to be fucking press there. And you're going to take photographs, even in the age of video.
Look at his neck. So recently, Trump had I forgot what the hell it was called. Some rally. I didn't even know it was going on till the end of the day. But a huge group of heroes stormed the Capitol building. I'm calling them heroes, not terrorists. I mean, they are terrorists.
In the Democrats' eyes, yeah, they are totally.
Yeah, in the Democrats' eyes, they are. I mean, in my eyes, Black Lives Matter is terrorist. Antifa's terrorists. All those people are terrorists. I mean, we have one group that wants to go and destroy businesses, destroy cities, and we have another group that wants to take their fucking country back. But, yeah, look at his head. Look at his body. It just doesn't line up. And
I think you should play another video just for reference, just for to kill any bits of skepticism that our viewers might have. Play another video of a legit video of him.
Oh, no.
It's just photos.
Okay, now that was the same.
Just I don't know, Trump press conference. Just search that. Maybe they'll give you something more. Something you know is legit. Like that. There
Okay.
you go. So this is from September. Back when he, for sure is alive.
Okay, so yeah, look at this. Look at this camera quality. We can see his pores. We can see his eyes. His gizzard lines up.
You take a look at the flags. You see the light reflection on the flags. It's the same. It's from the same like vector of light that's on his face. So you can tell there's a real light going there. And look how his head is aligned with the spinal cord. You can see where you can draw a line at every given moment of where his spinal cord is. But it fucking wobbles around in that first video.
So recently there was some news articles and and a video from Nancy Pelosi requesting that Trump stand down, otherwise they're going to impeach him. How much time do we have left? How much time do we have left?
We don't. Go time was like 2 weeks ago. It already started.
Nancy Pelosi is asking Trump to stand down. If not, they're going to bring back articles of impeachment, and they said they were going to start working with the vice president on getting Trump out of office. But that wouldn't work unless the president of the United States is dead, sick, or incapable of performing his duties, and it would be for a short time, not forever. So they either fucking killed him, they're holding him hostage somewhere, or something, because they know he can get the people riled up. I mean, hell, he could probably start his own country. I know it's kind of far-fetched, but like, think about it. If we got, let's say, Texas, Florida, all the southern states to like band together, they would have this man as their leader.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna have a dead man, literal
Texas.
dead man, run a country, run the new Confederate States of 2021.
Hell,
As cool as that might be, I don't know. How are you gonna make that happen?
How are we going to make that happen? Obviously by doing something like our heroes who went and stormed the Capitol building.
Even though what they tried to do failed, yeah, heroes. Yeah.
Brave men and women. Women were shot and killed.
Well, I know the feminists won't blink an eye because we know who they're in the tank for.
But that's really all we had for this one. I don't know. What do you think's going to happen the next like month or two?
I think the news is going to roll out with some kind of story about the Trump like going on vacation or whatever, and then they'll fucking Photoshop pictures of him playing golf again. And in reality, it's probably because he's like dead, or I don't know, captured as a sex slave for Hillary or something. Like, who the fuck knows?
And then we'll go back to this video.
So yeah, compare and contrast.
Very baked, and the background looks fake. It looks like an image. It looks like a poorly brought up image. And his face right here, like, look at it. His head went up. His body didn't go really up. Look at that. It looks like his head's trying to leave his body.
It's like when he tilts his head back and forth.
He looks younger in this picture as well. I will point out. Can I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in on a video.
No, exit full screen, then try it.
It's just gonna.
Ah, shit.
Well, there you have it, folks.
What do you think's going on, fellow viewer? Do you think he's dead? Do you think he's captured? Do you think he's a sex slave? Do you think he's hiding? Do you think he like ran away from the White House and they're just like, oh, and then the AP is like, oh shit, we gotta make something up. So they just like hire their best like 3D animators and movie editors and just fucking make this shit up. It looks like he's impersonating himself. Yeah, that seems all right. Oh, and another reason to think that this is something's really fucking fishy about this is that how does he jump his position so quickly? If this is legitimate, there's got to be some guns pointed at his back where no one can see it. Otherwise, why the fuck would he go from, like, you know, fellow Americans, we need to storm the Capitol. The time for diplomacy is long past us. We got to make America great again with force. To, I condone these acts of terror, and we are a country of law and order. This is not good. Please stop it. We need to be together as one, as America, one huge country. Like, how do you go from that, from A to B, from the former to the latter over like 24 hours? Just a day ago, he was almost like goading this on, which he should be, absolutely. And now he's like, yeah, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. So I don't know. I don't know how much longer before the American people finally realize that it's fucking yellow journalism all over again. I would say like at least half the people actually fucking believe this stuff. They believe that this is completely legitimate. Because they're in the tank for Biden. They're true believers, not just opportunistic welfare nabbers. Biometric voting? What the fuck is this? Okay, hold on. Scroll up. I got some salt I need to shake out. Stop right there. Move down to like David Liu. Right there. A person with no heart, no compassion, no love. Cry emojis. See, your fucking compassion is literally destroying the black community, you know? Black people are in a shitty place. And they are the victim of all of these racial stereotypes because of your fucking compassion. Just so you know. Even if you don't like Trump, he's the only one that actually gave half of a shit about America. And then they fucking, I don't know, they just freaking Epsteined him, probably. So, yeah. Like, I don't even, like, what do you even say at this point?
Well, the time has come. The time has come. Heed my warning. You either leave the country, join the fucking retards, or you stand and fight. Those are your options.
Yeah.
And are you going to be like the brave individuals who said, you know what, fuck this, we're storming this fucking place?
Or are you going to believe what the news tells you?
Or are you going to sit here and believe what every single one of these fucking fucking blow-up doll face looking people are saying? Just right here, he was telling everyone that...
This was like, what, one day? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the only thing I don't like about these guys is they don't have AR-15s.
Well, that's the next step.
Fucking better be, man.
I saw some images of people walking around with them, but they weren't at the Capitol building.
Yeah, but you gotta spit out the 5.56s like you did with that bear spray that there.
And it looks like they brought fucking pepper spray with them, and they were pepper spraying the cops too.
You need to spray them with lead, buddy. Frankly put. Well, you know, or copper-coated, you know, Full Metal Jackets, whichever is your preference, whichever you can get a hold of.
Well, keep in mind, Nancy Pelosi said, hey, people will do what they do when the Black Lives Matter community was just tearing up the whole country.
Well,
these guys didn't tear up Washington, D.C. They just stormed the Capitol building. They didn't go to local businesses and set them on fire. They didn't pull people out of places, beating them. They didn't attack innocent people.
They're trimming the federal budget. You know, they're drawing attention to the most expensive and inefficient parts of the
what does that say?
Federal. I'll fucking read it.
Beijing,
capital
Beijing.
China.
I couldn't see the other letters.
is a Chi-Com loyalist. They're not a loyalist. They're just crooks. The Democrats don't actually believe their shit, by the way. They're not actual real communists like AOC and Bernie. They're just crooks. They see the opportunity. They've got the power, obviously. So...
You hear that? He's a Mexican immigrant. Freedom is paid for with blood. And he supports Trump.
Yeah. I think where they fucked up is that they started talking to the press. They should have beat the shit out of the journalists too.
This is BBC News, of course. That's why I haven't seen that yet.
No, if I were the leader of this riot, I would have told them, you see any journalists, you beat the shit out of them until they put their cameras and fuck off. Like, just go in. Go zerg them. Don't let anything stop you. Don't fucking talk. Just raise hell. And they did for the most part. It's just the guns. If only they had guns. It looks like that Beckfist guy. You know what I'm talking about? Like the, what is going on here? Beckfist! Looks like Beckfist has taken the fucking seat. That's a sight to behold. Now this fucking turtle, married to a Chi-Com, yeah. I don't know who I'm mad at more. The Democrats are causing all this shit or the fucking GOP to let it happen in the office. I almost hate the Republicans just as much as I do the Democrats at this point. And fucking Raiden the Thunder God, he's just like... My oath to support and defend the Constitution contains me from claiming unilateral authority to decide which electoral votes should be counted. We were fucking counting on you.
You are the chosen one! I don't want to hear what this fucking pedophile has to say.
Dude, even if we've got rid of Joe Biden, even if we killed Harris, somehow.
No, we can't just kill Biden. He's just a puppet. We can't kill Harris. She's just a puppet now. We have to kill Pelosi. We have to kill everyone on the left side of the aisle. We have to go to every single... we have to go to California and break that fucker off and push it under the Pacific Ocean. And let North Korea run nuclear tests on it. That's how we're going to fucking win.
The blue comes from the cities.
Blue comes from the cities.
Even the red states. What do the big cities look like? Whenever you look at like a county-by-county voting map. The cities are blue. The rural areas are red. And so it's been for like... since the fucking great switch of the 60s, I guess. So... I mean... even though the red has the land, they don't have the numbers.
Look at this shit. I love it.
Yeah, it's a start. I'm still going with the kidnapped and killed hypothesis, though. But of course, you know, the press will never report that, so I think the majority of the people will never, unless they're fucking kooky Alex Joneses like us, they won't even dare to even consider that to be a possibility. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of sad, honestly.
I'm pretty sure all these people aren't standing out there because they think Biden won fairly. I'm pretty sure they aren't there because they all collectively think that Biden is going to do a good job. Biden won fairly. You know, fucking... I'm pretty sure they all think that the vote was counted fairly. No, none of that. There was places where there was over 100% of voters being counted. There has been trash bags of ballots found. There's been all kinds of shit going on. Voter fraud, it's there. All right, YouTube can shut me down. I don't give a shit because my voice isn't that big. I'll just make another fucking account.
You might want to learn how to clear cookies too. Maybe flush your not your ISP. What is it called? Your DNS.
My DNS.
Yeah. But anyway,
well, I got nothing else to add on to. I mean, we could go on forever and keep watching this.
Is this BBC report saying that these people were protesting on behalf of Biden or something?
No, they're just calling them terrorists.
Oh, well. One man's terrorist is another man's hero.
Well, BBC's calling them Trump supporters. But hear this. Your Republicans that are in office right now are calling this protest bad. So it's time to take the fucking Capitol with force and take down everyone in power. Form your own government. Start over. And no fucking welfare.
And there has to be blood at this point.
There has to be blood. I mean,
you're going to step up to if you step up to the Capitol with an AR-15, you know, you're going to get guns pointed at you. And if you start pulling triggers, you might see blood on your own chest or on your friends. And freedom is not free. So, you know, if you're not ready for that, then may your chains rest lightly upon you. May we forget that you were ever a countryman. But this is what the Founding Fathers had to do to get free from the British. And now the British start speaking in American English and giving people welfare. Take a guess who the British are, right? In this analogy, obviously. So, I don't know. You decide if you want America.
I don't want America. There is no America.
Yeah.
There is no America. The Republicans are lazy, and right now they're being fucking cowardice. Trump's gone, and the news is calling half of the United States terrorists. You know, maybe it's time for a little bit of terror. So why don't you get up and show your local officials what you think. I'm not telling you to go kill someone. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But get up. Don't just sit on your ass. Go be the change that you wanted.
We're not advocating for violence, but do know the ship for diplomacy has long set sail. And you'll drown if you chase after it.
Well, let's look at it this way. I'm pretty sure, what was it? Our founding fathers didn't sit around and just hope that, you know, things would get better.
Oh no, you're wrong. Obviously, the founding fathers just sat at a table and had tea with the king about the royal family's treatment of them. Totally. There wasn't any violence.
Yeah, there wasn't any.
There weren't any killings. There wasn't even they didn't even raise their voices when they spat each other. They just had a nice, good talk, like a healthy relationship between a long married husband and wife. Obviously. So. Yeah. What else is in the video? Just keep it keep it rolling.
I don't know if you can hear the audio or not.
That doesn't matter. Just we can. It's good. It's good background.
Oh.
Yeah. Skip those. See what other footage they got. Oh, that's it. All right.
No, that's it. We don't need to hear the rest of their whatever the fuck they want to say. Breaking news, the U.S. has invaded the U.S. to spread democracy.
Breaking news, Mexico is now building the wall to keep Americans out. "2021 will be better." Well, 2020 is only a problem because dumb fucks like the average American are believing everything the news says. Yeah.
2020 was just the trailer. I don't know. What time are we at? Oh,
We're at
fuck,
25
minutes. There's maybe, if there is anyone watching right now, it's one fucking person. I have an idea of who it is. Thinking of you. I think right here is a good place to call it. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Or you can choose not to like. It doesn't really matter, because everything I say is grounds for my extermination, according to the left. It's gotten to an unhealthy level. I mean, think about it. We have freedom of speech zones in schools. We have schools pushing communism. We have the left dictating everything that goes on. I mean, when quote-unquote president-elect, quote-unquote Biden, after they got done counting the votes the first time, I heard it on the radio. I saw it blasting on my phone. Everywhere I go, I heard Biden is president-elect. Biden is president-elect. Biden is president-elect. Even though he was not officially president-elect.
Look at the fucking bottom of the video. It doesn't even ask you, like, click here to learn more. It says, the Electoral College has confirmed Joe Biden as president-elect. Beep, beep, boop. Listen or suffer consequences. Everywhere you fucking go is just telling you this. Oh, COVID is dangerous. Click here to learn more about COVID. Instead of like, okay, well, here's a facts, here's a positive, here's a negative, make up your own mind. They're just telling you what the fuck to think right now. Like, I don't know. I had to get that out.
So, what my thoughts would be if, say, the one listener who's listening, if you want to start your own country, form a dictatorship, and pretty much ban all
leftism.
Well, you don't even have to ban it. Just no welfare. There you go. No welfare and no support for colleges. No support for kids to go to a college to get a degree that they're never going to use, just to have a bunch of socialism and communism shoved down their fucking throats. Not saying that you shouldn't have some kind of school system, but keep God out of it and keep it a dictatorship. There you go.
Yeah. At least hold us off until corruption overruns that dictatorship. Then I guess it's well, you got to stay on your toes.
Do I think I'm still gonna live here? No. I'm a little concerned with where I'm at. I'm not gonna say where I'm at. Some of you might know. Please don't share it. But I will be going to a more far-right state that I've been visiting a couple times, just for my own safety. I don't feel safe being here. You walk around and you're expected to act accordingly. Fuck that. Fuck that. But like I said, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna go down fighting. I'm gonna go to a place where I think I stand a better chance. Nut up or shut up. Either get out or go down fighting. You choose.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Alcoholic's already in a red state, not a fucking. No, he's not in California.
I'm already in a red state.
And apparently, even that's not enough. He's got to go even further. And I don't know how much.
Even further.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer he's got until they're all like purple or straight out blue. So.
I believe I have 2 friends now that are telling me that they're going to leave the country. Not because, oh, well, I remember when Donald Trump first got elected, people were talking about leaving the country. They didn't go anywhere. Guess what fucking happened? Trump revved up the fucking economy, lifted a bunch of fucking regulations, and got the fucking thing going. And I believe the Republicans were in charge of a few different things. And it was just a fucking, what was it? The Trump train. It was just going. It was just working. And then, I can't remember if it was the House or the Senate I think it was the House that the Democrats won back. No. It was the Senate. And I vividly remember watching on YouTube about how relieved they were and how ready they are just to start slowing things down just to make Trump look bad. So they would rather, put it this way, the people that are in office right now would rather the country fail than have Trump win, than have anyone look good. That's not in their agenda.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
But I'm going to cut it here. I've already said that 3 times. If you liked the video, please leave a like. I love going through and reading your guys' comments. I love your guys' feedback. We have a Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't. It's still kind of small. I made a memes page. We could post memes. You could follow me on OnlyFans. I'll send you feet pics for $1. Fucking, you name it. There's a link down in the description below that'll take you straight over to AVC's channel. He does most of the talking, and I just kind of keep poking him, and he keeps talking, and then I keep poking him, and he keeps talking.
Works.
And I really appreciate you guys. I'm not too sure how much longer we will be on. Number 1 on trending too. Jesus Christ. And I'm not too sure how much longer we'll be here. And we know that nothing lasts forever, and we are in the final days of what was once a great country.
Yeah.
But stay safe out there. Don't get shot, and make sure you shoot first. I'm going to cut it out right there.